Happy Tuesday, everybody. I am back. I missed you guys yesterday. I've just had a lot of things going on personally, so I've had to deal with that. But we'll make it all up today. We'll go over the elements. We are on American Rumba. We're doing the box underarm turn this week. So today I will go over the elements and then I will also go over the lead. And then we'll go on, continue the week as usual, as long as everything keeps going okay here at the house. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I have my heavy duty sweater on because it's chilly down here in my basement. But as I warm up, I'll take it off. That way you can see a little bit better. But just keep your focus on my feet. That's really what we're focusing on first. Anyways, as we're just talking about the elements. So for the underarm turn, the box underarm turn, it does come from the box directly. So hopefully last week you practiced that box a lot and you're feeling pretty confident with it, not only knowing where your feet are going, but you're now doing it without thinking too much and you're really feeling the rhythm, keeping the toes on the floor right. You're rotating on those forward steps and also on the back steps, right? Your timing is slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, right? So our elements for this pattern actually don't really change, especially for the lead. We're just throwing in an added lead element, which is an underarm turn, an outside underarm turn to be exact. So to lead an underarm turn for anything, you have to know one of two things. You have to know which way you want them to go, okay? And you have to know when to lead it. So that's what we'll go over today. But this is an outside turn, meaning she is going to be turning away from your left side, going outside of your frame, okay? If we were doing an inside turn, you can think about your fingers kind of as a blinker, right? You would turn that inside, and now you're directing her to come into your space right here in front of you. So this would be defined as an inside turn and an outside turn from the lead's perspective, okay? So now, your elements, as far as steps goes, you still have your forward step, you still have the side step, right? So we have forward steps, right? Nice and small because we're doing Latin or rhythm. And we have side steps, right? And then we also have back steps. Again, last week we practiced all those, keeping our forward poise and all those technical things that we need to do, okay? So now for the ladies, however, for the follow, your elements change as well, but just a little bit. You're doing mostly walking forward steps. So your underarm turn is going to start with half of a box, and then you're going to have all forward steps until you return to your box. So as long as you've been practicing those forward steps, right, and you know your box, you'll be good to go as well. So let's go ahead and get into the lead, okay? So like I said, the first thing you need to know is what direction you're doing the turn, which is outside. We've discussed this. Now we need to know when we're leading it, okay? You are going to lead that as you're stepping back in your box step, okay? So for example, I'm stepping through my box, right? As I step back right here with my right foot, that is when I'm going to lift my left arm out to the side to lead the underarm turn, okay? So frames up. Here we go. We have slow, quick, lift that left arm up, slow, okay? Your right arm doesn't really need to do too much. You can let go of her. Absolutely, that kind of helps the communication, gives her more of the permission to leave your frame and to go under there, okay? So just kind of let go to the side. But when you're first practicing, go ahead and just focus on the left arm, okay? Especially if you have a partner who's following these videos as well and knows when to turn, okay? So, and then once you get comfortable with just that left arm going up, right, then you can add the right arm going straight out to the side, okay? And if it's too much working with the feet, just stop the feet first, right, in the beginning, and just practice. Left arm up, left arm up. When you're lifting that arm, maybe I should take off my sweater now. Ooh, it's cold though, it's cold. When you're lifting up that arm, make sure that you're not overextending and really reaching through your whole back and all that, okay? So staying in your frame and just lifting that arm out to the side, making sure you're not changing your posture too much, okay? So again, we're starting with the box. As a lead, we have forward, side, close. We're going to leave that underarm turn on our back step. Okay, now all we have to do is keep that rhythm and keep our basic box going. Okay, and then she will return to you, meaning she will start doing the box step with you on your back step again. Okay, that's it. So the same place that you led it in the beginning will be the same place where she's returning to the box step with you. Take note, it does not necessarily mean you'll be back into frame, because that's really going to depend on your partner and how far away she steps, how big her steps are, and if she's in reachable position or not. That's not on you. But your feet will be back to doing the same thing, the box, okay? So again, we have slow, quick, quick. We lead our follow. We keep our box going, slow, quick, quick. Now we put our frame back on this step, just like we led it on that step, inviting her back and using that rest of that box to get into frame, okay? Show you from this angle. Here we go. Slow, quick, quick. Lead, quick, quick. Slow, quick, quick. She returns with her feet, and we're working back into frame during that rest of that half of the box, okay? Let's look at it from the side angle. And slow, quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, frame back, quick, quick, and now you're fully back together into frame, okay? You'll see how this is demonstrated when Mike joins me on Thursday, okay? Let's go one more time this way. Here we go, and slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, and quick, quick. Yeah. Pretty simple. So again, as long as you've been practicing your box and you can do your box pretty much automatically, you're just really adding some arm movements, which is the lead for the lady to do the fancy walk around turn, okay? And that's what's really going to make you look good. So no, you're not adding too much to your pattern, but what the lady does is going to make the lead look really, really great. And we'll go over that tomorrow. Okay, sound fun? I think I had a note to tell you guys. I think it's about Friday. I might be a little bit late. Oh, the other note is, so this box underarm turn is just a very simple, basic one, right? Where the lead is facing one wall to start and stays facing that wall. So there's no rotation, no collection on this underarm turn. However, I do have a video out for this month that shows you how to rotate it at the end and surprise and collect your follow a little bit earlier. So if you're interested in that, just look up 5th position breaks with collection, and I'll talk you through the ending of that as well. That being said, there's a couple other endings out there as well. So that's more of an intermediate, no, sorry, just forget I said that. I think that's for the 5th position breaks. This is the underarm turn. Oh my goodness, this is the underarm turn. So don't search 5th position breaks. Search the underarm turn from the box with collection. There we go. That's it. All right, guys, you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will be back here tomorrow at 3, and we'll go over the follows part. All right? All right, see you next time. Bye.